You need to hear this if you're a lover of epic adventures and mystical forests. Deep within forgotten lands, untouched by time, lay Whisperwood. Ancient trees, gnarled and wise, whispered secrets to the wind. Sunlight struggled to pierce the dense canopy, casting emerald shadows on the forest floor. The air hung heavy, thick with the scent of moss and magic. A young adventurer, Ethan, stood at the forest's edge. He'd heard tales of Whisperwood, stories whispered around crackling fires, tales of wondrous creatures and perilous dangers. Ethan, fueled by a thirst for the unknown, stepped into the forest. The forest floor was soft beneath his feet, a carpet of decaying leaves and pine needles. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig, sent shivers down Ethan's spine. The deeper he ventured, the more oppressive the atmosphere became. Yet, a sense of wonder filled him, urging him forward. As dusk began to settle, painting the sky in hues of purple and orange, Ethan stumbled upon a clearing. In the center, a small firefly danced, its light an ethereal beacon in the gathering darkness. The firefly, seemingly aware of Ethan's presence, began to move, flitting deeper into the forest. Ethan, drawn by an unseen force, followed the firefly. It led him through winding paths, over fallen logs, and across gurgling streams. The forest, once menacing, seemed to part for the tiny light, as if guiding both it and Ethan to their destination. The air grew colder as they traveled, the scent of pine needles stronger. A low mist began to creep across the forest floor, obscuring Ethan's vision. Still, the firefly led on, its light never wavering. The firefly led Ethan to a towering oak, its branches reaching towards the sky like skeletal fingers. Beneath it, huddled amongst the roots, sat a creature unlike any Ethan had ever seen. A rabbit, its fur as white as snow, stared at Ethan with intelligent ruby-red eyes. "You seek the dragon's tear," the rabbit spoke, its voice a high-pitched squeak that was surprisingly clear. Ethan, taken aback, could only nod. Talking animals were not something he'd encountered in his world. "The path is fraught with danger," the rabbit continued, its nose twitching, "but the firefly will guide you. Trust in its light, young adventurer." The rabbit then disappeared into the undergrowth, leaving Ethan alone with the firefly. Ethan, heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement, continued to follow the firefly. He was determined to find the dragon's tear, a legendary gem said to possess unimaginable power. Section 4. The Dragon's Fury. The firefly led Ethan deeper into the heart of the forest, the air growing heavy with the stench of sulfur. The trees thinned, revealing a desolate landscape of scorched earth and volcanic rock. And in the center, atop a mound of charred bones, lay a magnificent creature. A dragon. Its scales shimmered like 1,000 sunsets, its eyes burned with molten gold. Ethan, rooted to the spot with awe and terror, watched as the dragon unfurled its wings, the movement sending gusts of wind through the clearing. "You dare seek my treasure!" the dragon roared, its voice a thunderous boom that shook the very ground beneath Ethan's feet. Flames erupted from its nostrils, sending a wave of heat towards Ethan. The firefly, as if sensing the danger, grew brighter, its light forming a protective shield around Ethan. Section 5. Pact with the Fairy. As the dragon prepared to unleash its fury, a shimmering light caught Ethan's eye. Hovering in the air, delicate wings beating so fast they were almost invisible, was a tiny figure. A fairy, no bigger than his thumb, with gossamer wings and a crown of wildflowers. The fairy, its voice a tinkling chime, spoke to Ethan. "The dragon guards a terrible secret," it said. "A darkness that threatens to consume Whisperwood. Help us defeat it, and the dragon's tear will be yours." Ethan, realizing he was caught in a conflict far greater than he imagined, agreed. The fairy, its face hardening with determination, turned to the dragon. "We do not seek to steal your treasure, dragon," it cried. "We seek only to heal the forest you have sworn to protect." Section 6. Escape from Whisperwood. The dragon, its eyes narrowed, regarded the fairy with suspicion. It then turned its gaze to Ethan, sensing his honest intentions. With a mighty roar, it swooped down, not to attack, but to offer Ethan a claw. Ethan, his heart pounding, climbed onto the dragon's back. The dragon, with Ethan and the fairy on its back, soared into the sky. It flew over the forest, showing Ethan the source of the darkness that plagued Whisperwood. A dark, pulsating energy emanating from the heart of the forest, corrupting everything it touched. Ethan, with the help of the dragon and the fairy, faced the darkness. He used his courage, his wits, and the lessons learned on his journey to vanquish the evil. Victorious, he returned to the dragon's lair, where he received the dragon's tear, a reward for his bravery. Ethan, forever changed by his experience, emerged from Whisperwood. He carried with him not only the dragon's tear but also the wisdom and wonder of the enchanted forest. The memories of his adventure, etched forever in his heart, would guide him in the years to come. As the sun set over Whisperwood, Ethan's journey came to a triumphant close. His escape from the enchanted forest was not just a physical journey, but a transformation of spirit. Reflect on this adventure, and remember that every challenge faced is an opportunity for growth. Thank you for joining us on this epic nature adventure. Until next time, keep exploring and embracing the magic around you.